I reckon the odds are that your lawn probably looks a little bit like this after a long cold winter. It's lost its colour and there are weeds starting to appear. Lawns are pretty much dormant this time of the year, but the weeds aren't. They're taking off and they're starting to spread through the lawn. Now they do two things that are going to cause significant problems. One is they smother out your precious lawn grasses that you want to be growing strong and healthy. Two is they're about to set seed, and that'll leave you with 7 years of weeds. It's really important you get control of these weeds in the next week or two. Any later, and weed seeds will set. So you can either hand weed them out now, which is effective for most of the broadleaf varieties like flatweed and capeweed. And it's not so hard with some of the big weeds, but more challenging varieties like creeping oxalis and some of the more annoying prickles like bindi or wananga must be treated now with a spray to stop them being a serious pain in the foot. The simple solution is to control with a weed and feed, but Lawn Builder has a 3-in-1 option that does so much more. It weeds, it feeds, and it immediately greens up, which is vitally important, especially for fine leaf grasses like zoysia grass and the couches, which often brown off with colder winters. One of the questions I get asked about a lot this time of the year is why the buffalo lawn has suddenly browned off after being sprayed with weed and feed. Usually it's because you've used the wrong weed and feed, but the important thing to know is what grasses you've got. So there are broadleaf grasses and fine leaf grasses. Fine leaf, like couch, like this one, or zoysia grass, which is still a little bit broad, but it falls into that fine leaf category. You can use the regular weed and feed spray on those guys. But these broadleaf grasses, now that one there, buffalo, and this one, kikuyu, do not like being sprayed with the standard weed and feed. You have to go to the specialised one. And if you're not sure which one you've got when it comes to the grasses, or maybe you've even got a mixture of all of them, just use this one. It's going to work beautifully on couch as well. It's also effective on kikuyu and the broadleafs. But if you're not sure what type of lawn you have, always err on the side of caution. Just get the broadleaf Lawn Builder Buffalo Weed, Feed and Green Up. You can't go wrong with it, and the active ingredient is designed to treat the same broadleaf weeds and bindi that you'll find in the fine leaf version. It's worth noting that not all weed and feed products are the same. In fact, Lawn Builder Weed, Feed and Green Up is up to 45% stronger than most of the other comparable products that are out there in the marketplace. This means that it is far more effective, it works quicker, and that's really important if you're trying to wipe out those pesky prickle weeds like bindi. As you'd expect with Lawn Builder, it's a far more superior thought out option for users. The 2.8 litre easy sprayer bottle is perfect for small to medium-sized lawns, covering up to 180 square metres. The easy sprayer has an easy grip handle that will not drip or leak, and the convenient on-off switch also avoids the product being wasted. The side view panel allows you to check content levels to ensure correct distribution. Now you might ask, why do they call it Lawn Builder, Weed, Feed and Green Up? And the answer is it's got a very special nutrient blend there, a balanced group of nutrients that are going to encourage very strong growth. In particular, it's got a highly soluble form of iron and nitrogen. Now what that does is it's absorbed through the leaves and it greens the grass a beautiful dark green colour in a very short period of time. This encourages the grass to grow strongly to cover up those dead patches where all your broadleaf weeds and bindi died off. There's one more bit of advice I want to give you, and it's an important one. Remember that this is a herbicide. You should always wear waterproof shoes, long pants, and preferably gloves. Never spray on windy days or if rain is due. And once this is dried on the leaf, it's safe to walk on for you and your pets.